What happens when one of the most technically gifted fighters in the world faces one of the most explosive knockout artists of this generation? Two undefeated champions. Two completely different fighting styles. Two fighters with incredible speed, devastating power, and millions of fans around the world. For years, boxing fans have dreamed about impossible matchups. Some never happen. Others become legendary. But one fantasy fight has captured everyone's imagination: Naoya Inoue vs Gervonta Davis. Could the Japanese superstar move up in weight and challenge one of boxing's biggest punchers? Could Tank's knockout power overcome Inoue's incredible technique, or would Inoue's speed and precision expose weaknesses that no one else has been able to? In today's video, we're breaking down every angle of this dream fight. We'll compare their skills, strengths, weaknesses, fighting styles, and what could happen if these two champions ever shared the same ring. Whether you're Team Inoue or Team Tank, one thing is certain: this would be one of the biggest boxing events the sport has ever seen. Let's find out why. The lights inside the sold-out arena suddenly go dark. For a few seconds, complete silence fills the building. Then, thousands of foam lights begin shining across the crowd. The atmosphere is electric. Fans from Japan wave their flags on one side of the arena, while supporters of Gervonta Davis make their voices heard from the other. Commentators can barely contain their excitement. Tonight, we witness a dream fight that boxing fans have imagined for years. Two undefeated superstars. Two elite champions. Two completely different styles. This is Naoya Inoue versus Gervonta Davis. Every seat is filled. Celebrities, former world champions, and boxing legends watch from ringside. Millions more are tuning in from around the world. The referee receives the final instructions from the commission. Everything is ready. Tonight, history could be made. The referee calls both champions to the center. Protect yourselves at all times. Follow my commands. Touch gloves if you wish. Both fighters briefly touch gloves. No words are exchanged. They return to their corners. The crowd rises to its feet. The bell rings. Both men begin cautiously. Neither wants to make the first mistake. Inoue circles lightly around the ring, using quick footwork and fast jabs to measure distance. Tank remains patient. He studies every movement without throwing many punches. Halfway through the round, Inoue lands two sharp jabs followed by a quick right hand. Tank smiles. He answers with a heavy left to the body that immediately gets the crowd's attention. The final minute becomes a battle of speed versus patience. Inoue lands more punches, but Tank's shots carry greater power. Tank begins applying more pressure. Instead of waiting in the center, he cuts off the ring. Inoue responds with beautiful combinations. A jab. A straight right. A left hook, then he's gone before Tank can counter. With 1 minute remaining, Tank suddenly lands a powerful left hand upstairs. The arena erupts. Inoue absorbs it well but immediately changes direction and avoids further damage. The round ends with both fighters exchanging sharp punches. Tank comes out with more aggression. He starts targeting Inoue's body, hoping to slow down his movement. Every punch sounds heavy. Inoue stays composed. He circles the ring, snapping quick jabs into Tank's face before sliding out of range. His speed frustrates Davis. With 30 seconds left, Tank throws a huge left hand. It misses. Inoue instantly counters with a fast three-punch combination that brings the crowd to its feet. Both fighters increase the pace. Tank begins cutting off the ring much better, forcing Inoue closer to the ropes. For the first time in the fight, Tank lands several clean body shots in succession. The power is obvious. but Inoue refuses to stand still. He answers with crisp combinations and accurate counters whenever Tank overcommits. The final exchange is spectacular, with both men landing hard punches before the bell. This is the fastest round so far. Inoue boxes beautifully, changing angles after every attack. His footwork makes him difficult to hit cleanly. Tank remains patient. Then, with just over a minute left, he explodes with a crushing left hand. Inoue is rocked. The crowd erupts. Tank rushes forward looking for the finish. But Inoue stays calm, clinches at the right moment, and survives the danger. The bell rings before Tank can land another big shot. Inoue responds like a true champion. Instead of fighting emotionally, he returns to his disciplined game plan. Sharp jabs. Quick combinations. Excellent movement. Tank struggles to land clean punches as Inoue controls the distance. Late in the round, Inoue lands a beautiful straight right followed by a left hook that snaps Tank's head back. The arena explodes with cheers. The fight enters the championship phase. Both champions are breathing harder, but neither shows signs of backing down. Tank attacks the body again. Inoue answers with lightning-fast counters. Every exchange becomes more dangerous. Halfway through the round, Tank lands another huge left hand. Inoue immediately fires back with 4 unanswered punches. Neither fighter gives an inch. Tank knows he needs momentum. He pressures Inoue from the opening bell. This time, the strategy works. A powerful body shot slows Inoue just enough. Seconds later, Tank lands a massive left uppercut. Inoue goes down. The crowd cannot believe it. The referee begins counting. 4, 5, 6. Inoue rises at 8. He tells the referee he's ready to continue. Tank attacks immediately, but Inoue survives the remaining seconds with smart defense. Many expect Inoue to fade. Instead, he comes back stronger. He increases his punch output and refuses to let Tank dictate the pace. His jab finds the target repeatedly. Tank lands occasional power shots, but Inoue controls most of the action. The commentators praise his determination. What a response from the monster. The arena is on its feet. Every punch could change the fight. Tank throws with frightening power. Inoue answers with incredible precision. During a furious exchange, Inoue lands a perfectly timed counter right hand. Tank stumbles backward. The crowd roars. Although not officially ruled a knockdown, it's the cleanest punch Tank has taken all night. Inoue finishes the round strongly. Championship heart is on full display. Tank pushes forward, knowing he may need something special. Both fighters trade heavy punches in the center of the ring. Neither man wants to retreat. With 1 minute remaining, Tank lands another thunderous body shot. Inoue answers with a beautiful 5-punch combination. The crowd chants both fighters' names. It's impossible to separate them. Everything comes down to the final 3 minutes. The atmosphere is unforgettable. Both corners tell their fighter the same thing: win this round. Tank marches forward with bad intentions. Inoue stays disciplined. The first minute is tactical. The second minute becomes a war. Punches fly from every angle. Neither champion takes a backward step. With 30 seconds remaining, Tank loads up his famous left hand. He fires. Inoue slips the punch by inches. He immediately answers with a lightning-fast 3-punch combination that lands cleanly. The final 10 seconds become a dramatic exchange. The bell rings. The crowd rises in a standing ovation. Both fighters embrace in the center of the ring after an unforgettable battle. Winner by split decision, Naoya the Monster Inoue. The arena erupts. Tank nods respectfully, accepting the result after a fiercely competitive fight. Inoue raises his gloves in celebration, while both men receive applause from fans around the world. Commentators close the broadcast. Tonight wasn't just about winning or losing. It was about two elite champions delivering the kind of fight that reminds everyone why boxing remains one of the greatest sports in the world.